endureth to all generations. So I want to look at verse number 2. Says, serve the Lord with gladness. And I have two questions for you this morning. Number one is, do you serve the Lord? Do you serve the Lord? We know that we have a job to do and we need to serve the Lord, but there are many people who believe that this job is not for them, that this is not their role in life. But it doesn't matter what you do as a profession or as an occupation, but you have a duty and you have an opportunity. You have a duty to serve God and to really accomplish His will and to do what He has for your life. Whether it's evangelization or bringing friends to church, whatever you do, you have an important job. You have a role to do to serve God. And I ask you a question, are you doing that role this morning? Are you doing what He has for your life? There are many people who think it's for others to do, but it's not. It's for you. I'm not asking if your church serves God. I'm not asking if your family serves God, but I'm asking if you, in particular, if you are doing what God has for your life, if you are really doing what He has for you, and if you are even searching out His will for you. Many people say that God hasn't led them, but they aren't searching for God's will. And really, we need to put time in to really search for God's will and search for His guidance in your life. And when you search for His guidance, when you search for His will, and when God shows you His will, you can now serve Him to your fullest. And I ask you this morning, are you serving the Lord? It's very important to serve the Lord. And when you serve the Lord, you can accomplish great things for Him. But second, not only do you serve the Lord, but do you do it with gladness? Do you serve the Lord with gladness? There are Christians around the world who they serve the Lord, they do what they're supposed to, but they have the worst attitude about it. I don't know about you, but I like happy people. And there's a man a friend of ours who kind of trained with us a few months. His name is Nate Wilkerson. But whenever you see him, he has the biggest smile on his face. And just whenever you're around him, it rubs off on you, and you can't help but be happy. And I like those type of people. And I think God also likes those type of people. God likes people who not only serve Him, but do it with gladness, because it is an opportunity to serve God. It is a joy to serve God. And growing up on the mission field, I feel bad for all you who didn't, because it has been the greatest time of my life serving on the mission field. And I wish all of you guys could have had the chance. And I hope that now you make a decision to serve the Lord, and not just to serve the Lord out of duty or out of what you need to do because you have to, but to serve the Lord because you're glad to, because He has bought you with a price, and now we can give back to Him what He has given to us. So I encourage you to serve the Lord this morning, and to make a conscious decision not only to serve the Lord, but to serve the Lord with gladness, because it's really a joy and a blessing to serve the Lord. And I thank you for these minutes, and thank Pastor Hanks for this chance, and thank